Hello, hello. Hi, guys. I hope you're having a good day. It's so beautiful out. I'm out here in nature, my favorite place. Look at my favorite tree. This is where I sit every day. I love it, unless I'm going to the lake. I thought I'd come on and give you guys a reading. Okay, let's see what we're going to do here. Let's see what's in your environment. What's going on around you? How about that? What do you guys think about that? Yeah? All right. I hope you guys had a good day. All right. What's going on around you? Oh. Okay, so some of you are fighting with family over inheritance. Now, this has been coming out a lot in the collective readings. Okay, so take what resonates and leave the rest. But what I'm getting for this one, and this has been coming out in every reading. Okay, this has been coming out in every reading. So, someone who is a part of my collective or watching, my readings on whatever platforms, this definitely resonates with someone or some people because it's been coming out like heavy, especially over the past couple of days. Okay. Um, okay. So yeah, some of you are definitely fighting over family inheritance. Okay. For some of you, I'm getting it's money, and for some of you, it's like heirlooms of some sort or like property. I'm getting property. I'm getting heirlooms, and I'm getting money. Okay. All right. And then we have inner child healing. So some of you are being called to do some inner child healing. That's been coming out a lot too. You can journal. You can write a letter to your inner child. Um, just do some activities that you enjoyed as a kid. Yeah, heavy evil eye. Okay. There's a lot of that going on in the collective right now. A lot of haters. Excuse me, guys. Going on now because this has been coming out pretty heavy. Okay, yeah, some of you are being called to surrender to the divine, to let go and let God. Okay, um, and it's pretty important now, especially with this evil eye out here. Listen, when you ain't no better place to be than walking under the armor of God. Okay, take what resonates, leave the rest. If you don't like this, feel free to scroll by. Uh, But there's no greater place than to be than surrender to God, okay? To walk with faith and not by sight, okay? And with this heavy evil eye here, you're being called to surrender, okay? You don't need to control the way things are because divine timing is just that. Divine timing. What's for you will always be for you. It can't miss you and nobody can stop what God has for you, okay? So surrender, let go, let God, okay? Some of you are being called to choose a new direction. And this has been coming out a lot too, because I think that a lot of people are, a lot of times we settle for what is comfortable and we don't like the unknown and we don't like change. But change is inevitable and change is required because when you close out an old cycle, then that opens up the path for something new and beautiful to come in. Some things are only in our life for a season, okay? And we get comfortable and we don't want to let go. And trust me, I've been there. I've been there. I have been there. I had to let go of everybody and everything. And it was the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life, okay? But at the end of the day, I am better for it. Okay? The moment that I surrender to the divine and I start walking by faith, living my life for myself, I was out here loving people so much that I was not loving myself, okay? And you can't force things to stay that are already over, okay? Old cycle has ended, and so that is why you're being, asked to choose a new direction, because that old direction it can't, it's not even like aligned with the you that you are today, okay? Let's see what else is coming up for you. You could be born in May. Okay, confidence is going to be the key to your success. So have confidence in the decisions that you're making and the things that you're doing, because you deserve every bit of it, and your intuition is on point. And so if you're being guided to do it, then do it, and do it with confidence. Don't second guess, don't explain or none of that. Just do it. Be you. Be the best you that you can be, okay? Because the old cycle has ended. So this is your new cycle. And in this cycle, this is your highest timeline. So embody it. with confidence. You have some powerful ancestors. They do not play about you. You could work with your ancestors, or maybe you you know if you work with your ancestors, then you know what I'm talking about, okay? Because they ride for you hard, okay? And if not, then this is your confirmation that your ancestors are watching over you and they don't play, okay? All right. You could be born on a Tuesday, okay? Let's see what else we got here for you. Okay. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Earth sign energy here, okay? You have some people watching you from fake page. Now you have the fighting with family over inheritance. So it could be your family. For some of you, it's romantic, an ex, okay? All right, you are being called to ground in nature. It's such a beautiful thing to do. So, get out in nature. It's beautiful outside now, and it will definitely ground you. And it'll help you find peace in these situations that you're going to. You could be seeing 555. Change is coming. Okay, some of you aren't sleeping well. You're having a bit of insomnia. Um, do some yoga nidra. Try some yoga nidra at nighttime, or do some meditation before bed. If you're having trouble sleeping and you are looking for a way to get past that, check out my book, The Bedtime Blueprint. It's a 30-day sleep challenge, and it helps you do just that. It helps you rewrite your sleep story and find what works for you. Okay, and it is called The Bedtime Blueprint, and it is available on Amazon. So if you are looking to do a sleep challenge, check that out. Okay. All right. All right. We have overnight success here. So some of you are going to blow up. You're going to wake up one day and your life is going to be completely different. Okay. Um, I don't know if you do social media. For some of you, this is going to be an opportunity of a lifetime that is going to come in for you. Um, I'm hearing social media. I'm hearing opportunity. I'm hearing opportunity of a lifetime. I'm hearing collaborations. So it resonates differently for everyone. Okay. Some of you being called to read Psalms 23. Okay. Confirmation. You hear that horn? That's your confirmation of what I'm telling you is true. Okay. A celebrity is watching your content. And remember, I said overnight success, and I said, I don't know if you're doing social media. If you're doing social media, keep posting. Someone's watching you, and they are waiting. Like, they wait for you to post. Okay, whatever you're doing is helping them. Okay, so keep posting even when you feel like you don't want to. Keep posting, and I know that's hard, trust me. Sometimes I have to take a little break, but I'm learning to be more consistent with that because people depend on what it is that we're putting out, and so I want to make sure that I'm showing up for the collective. Okay, and so that's what you're being called to do. Okay, people are watching you and you're making a bigger impact than you realize. Okay, always remember you are more than enough. Don't ever feel any differently, and don't let nobody else tell you differently, because at the end of the day, you decide what happens in your life. Okay, you are the blueprint. Communicate clearly. Okay. All right, so actors coming out. So maybe your celebrity could be an actor. Ooh. I love that for you. All right. Now take what resonates and leave the rest. If this ain't for you, don't try to make it fit. Don't be out here looking for actors and everything like that. You'll know if this is for you, okay? There will be signs, synchronicities within this reading that will tell you that, okay? Confidence is the key to your success. You see, we pulled that earlier, and here it is again, okay? Speak your truth. I just told you that. Speak your truth confidently, okay? Okay, social media influencer. So yeah, you're on social media. If you're doing social media in any type of way, you're an influencer or you just have social media pages, keep posting. I just said this. I can't make this up. Okay, I just told you social media. Okay, you're gonna blow up. You're gonna go viral. Okay, you're gonna be an overnight success. Yeah, you're meant to tell your story. So speak up. Okay, even if you got to start small and settle. Even if you just got to say no a couple times to a few people, do it. Okay, because you are meant to tell your story, but you got to learn to speak up and speak your truth. Okay, let's get a few more messages. Okay. Yep, watching from fake pages. Yeah, people are definitely watching you from fake pages, but you know what? Let them watch. Okay. Maybe they'll get their popcorn. They can enjoy the show. What did I tell you? No weapons formed against you shall prosper. Stop worrying about the past. You got this. Okay. Miami could be significant. You're meant to write a book. Tell your story. Okay. Let me know when you write it, because I'll go get it. All right. Owls could be significant. All right. And we're about going to wrap this up here. Okay. You could be born in October. Yeah, you guys, listen. Heavy evil eye again. Remember, I told you that. Okay. That's why you read that Psalms 23. You can read Psalms 91 as well. Okay. Third party energy. Yeah. Somebody who you're dealing with or was dealing with was trying to get you caught up in some sort of third party situation where they got somebody else and they think that they can have them and you too. Child, let that go. Don't even get involved in that. You could be 48, 30, 22, 43, or 48, because you got something better coming in, okay? And you got something better coming in. You ain't got to worry about no third party energy, okay? Now, this divine union has been coming up for my collective, okay? And it don't matter what kind of reading I did. I just did a What's the Tea reading, and it came up in there too. Every reading I do, it's coming up in there, okay? More than ever, people are aligning with their true soulmates. That's because we're letting go of all of those karmic exes that are wanting third party energy and playing in our faces, okay? Once you start choosing yourself, then God can bring in what you truly deserve. Okay? You don't need no third party energy. You are the energy. You are the only energy. And anybody who truly, truly loves you, they don't even care about no third party energy, child. All right, let's pick a few more. All right, yeah, you stepping into your power. That's why that divine union is coming in. That's why you being called to be confident, okay? This is your power era, okay? We stepping into our power. So stand tall, stand proud, okay? Don't look back. Cheating with friends. Listen, we don't even want to entertain that, okay? You got too much good in front of you. Don't look back at that stuff. Okay, we got chosen one. You could be seeing 144. Okay, see, you listen. You don't need none of that. Okay, surrender to the divine again. This is the second time this came out. Let go and let God. Stand in your power. Okay, understand who you are and what it is that you are here to do. Okay. You don't need to be playing with nobody. You don't need nobody in your energy that can't respect you, love you, and treat you the way you need to be treated. Okay, it's already coming in for you. It's inevitable. It's marked by God. Okay, the next chapter will be your best chapter. Okay, so understand that, know that. We're gonna end it right there because we don't need to say no more. It don't matter who coming up against you. It don't matter what they got to say about you. None of that matters. Look ahead. You got this. You don't need nobody or nothing, because God has already got it worked out for you. Look ahead with confidence. That's what I have for you guys. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And as always, I'm wishing you peace, love, and divine healing. Bye.